What up? What up? Testing 1 2 1 2 in the building. Top of the top. Good morning. Shout out Miss Brown. We had a good show last night on Grown Men Talk. What's up, Alan? One of my number one people. This is a test run, so y'all gotta work with me on this right here. You know what I'm saying? I got some things to do. I was gonna do it later, but I said I got a little more time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started while I'm feeling the vibes. I'm gonna go ahead and set it off. You understand? And the first thing I want to say is I want to give a salute to Miss Playful for the donation she gave me on Monday. I'm so stupid. I just seen it today because I don't be checking my Cash App. You feel me? Because I don't be expecting nothing because I know we in hard times, right? And I also want to shout out Miss Jess Boo for also donating to the Cash App and for supporting the channel. You understand? So I want to definitely thank Miss Playful and Jess Boo for y'all donations, and I definitely appreciate it. You understand? And anytime I get donations, I will be shouting you out. And not only that, I will be doing a special just for people that donate. You understand? Because I do appreciate it. But sometimes I be so anti-social media and all that, and I just put my phone down and I just be doing what I do. I leave my phone on the charge. I be in the other room and I don't be checking my shit sometimes. So I got to step my game up with that. But salute to the chat. Y'all pull up so quick. I'm like, damn, you understand? But yeah, we got some things to chop up today. Salute to the chat. John Shad, get that money. Ty Brown, you understand? I see y'all. You understand? Thanks for the support. Like I said, y'all keep me motivated, and I do this for y'all. You heard? I'm gonna keep this shit coming. But y'all just gotta work with me. You understand? Because I'm new to this StreamYard program, so but it's definitely gonna be a lot of things going down. You know what I'm saying? And it's the 4NOFAME Prime Time episode 42. Young Dolph curfew is in full effect. Rest in peace, young Dolph, for losing his life. You understand? And y'all know I be talking about these things, and you heard these conversations about how these rappers begin caught slipping and how they like fair game out here. You understand? It's no regard for a rapper's life, yet alone a black man's life. It's no regard for a human life at this time. And I got to talk about some things. Now, check this out. Okay, we know the young Dolph curfew has been in effect. The police chief gave warning to citizens to stay home and was basically trying to set an example because they say that the toll of gun violence in Memphis has been out of control. For those who do not know, Memphis has had 275 homicides up until this point alone. And we also know Memphis is the home of First 48. You understand? So people been getting slaughtered in Memphis for a long time. A lot of gangbang activity, a lot of drug activity. It's been like that for a very long time. But in Memphis, it has been 275 homicides this year already. And the year ain't even over yet. So we gotta understand what's going on. And that's not just counting how many shootings, how many people got shot, injured. That's not counting none of that. We just talking about homicides alone, 275 homicides. That's not a big city like New York or Chicago. But you see what's going on in Memphis, that you can lose your life so fast, it happens so quick. That's what's going on. So right now, they got a curfew in effect. And it's also been a confirmed shooting in the Orange Mound intersection of Diedrich Avenue and Haynes Street near Melrose High School. No injuries have been reported in this shooting. Now, it's mixed information about the shootings that happened last night with Yo Gotti's situation. I don't know if they downplaying it, but basically the reporters are trying to say no shootings happened last night. But we know how the news downplay shit sometimes, so we don't really know what's going on with that. But everybody that knows what's going in the streets, people know what's going to be repercussions. It's probably going to be some back and forth activity going on, and hopefully a lot of people don't get hurt and nobody else lose their life. But like I said, man, to you niggas that's rappers, to my brothers that's rappers, you got to start protecting yourself like you're the president. You understand? You got to protect yourself like you Farrakhan. You got to have people around you. It's not about being a coward. It's about being smart. You got to have paid security. That's what you got the money for. You understand? You need higher armed guards. You dig? When you come out in public, you're supposed to have at least 4 people surrounding you with you know what I'm saying, with legal guns. Like the brother said, don't Security is not your homeboys that hang with you and he got a legalized gun. That's not security, because he might be high, he might be slipping, and at the same time, you got some niggas could be paid off. You dig? So you want to have security watch security. Like if I was a rapper, I might have 3 different security firms watching me at one time. That way I got this man watching that man, and this man watching that man. Then I got my homeboys watching everybody. You see, you got to know how to be strategic when you move out here. One thing I can teach you is how not to get killed in these streets and how not to go to jail. You understand? I'm a master of that. You got to be a deep thinker, especially when you getting rap money. That's the new drug money. So you a whole nother target now. And people got to understand that you got to know how to move out here. You got to know how to move. But I'm going to say rest in peace to Young Dolph. And like I spoke on last night, I did go see Young Dolph at a show. I said it was about 2017. I'm going to try to see if I can find a ticket. You understand? I want to see him Dolph because that's when I was on my trap shit. And at one point, all I listened to rappers that was talking that get money shit. If you was talking that get money, that's the only type of niggas I was fucking with. Like Gucci Man, you understand? I was fucking with them niggas when they first came. I was fucking with Migos, all them niggas when they first came out. For niggas even know who they was. Young Thug, all them niggas. For niggas that be in the South, that get to the bag and be all around, niggas already know what I'm talking about. You understand? These niggas been buzzing. Dolph been buzzing since like 2013. You dig? He been independent a long time, and he made a whole lot of independent money. And he did have a lot of labels, you know, jealous and envying him because he went signing niggas. He wouldn't take a sucker deal. So a lot of people was envious of Dolph because he kept all his money. Period. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I say is he should have been more smarter, and everybody know he drives that car, and he should not have been in that car slipping like that. And like I said last night, if you notice, most of the killings happen in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? Because people know when it's broad daylight, you got your guards down and you in a false sense of security. You understand? That's why you'll see most people get smoked in the day than at nighttime now. Back in the day, it was the other way around. People got shot at night. Now you liable to get killed in broad daylight because that's when your ops know they can catch you, and they know 9 times out of 10 you're not on point. You understand? And I'm gonna say rest in peace to Young Dolph. And I don't want to talk on that too much longer. It's more things coming out. You understand? So we're gonna let that play itself out, and we're gonna get into it. Low key T for life. What's going on, bro? Salute Rondell. Unpopular opinion. I see you, sis. Salute China Brim, the homie. You dig? I see all y'all on the pull up, man. Go subscribe to China Brim, 050 China Brim. Go subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. Salute to Miss Playful. Go subscribe to her and subscribe to my boy Low Key T for life. You did. Subscribe to them. They all got good content. They got everything you need. You know what I'm saying? We got a family over here. This is how we work. You know what I'm saying? But for those who, like I said, for those who in the game, you got to be smart out here. You understand? And another thing I'm gonna say, even for people that's on YouTube like myself, right? If you might come from a street background or things of that nature, but when you get to a certain level, you got to know how to move. But you also sometimes you got to right your wrongs, because just because you clean your life up, it don't mean the people you violated in the past gonna forgive you. You understand? You got people that's gonna always hold a grudge. You can have a nigga hold a grudge on you from when you was 10 years ago. You got a nigga, you might have took a nigga girl, any type of, you got niggas that'll start a grudge with you for anything now. And just because you're successful, you can't let your guards down. And that's why I advise everybody, you know what I'm saying, you got to right your wrongs. When you right your wrongs and you make amends, that's when you get to a certain point. You don't got to watch your back no more. You understand? Even though you got to watch your back, but you don't got to worry about niggas looking for you or stalking out or niggas praying on your death. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when people don't like you, but it's a whole nother thing when you got people praying on your death. You know what I'm saying? We know it's niggas in the hood that's good for doing shit like that. They just wait for you to die so they can celebrate. So let's be real. So that's why I don't joke when people get passed away. I don't see that funny at all. You understand? When a man loses life, even if he's my enemy, I'm gonna let that man rest in peace. You dig? That's the G way to handle this. You understand? Next, moving right along. Boom. The CDC has reported it's been 103,000 Americans died from drug overdoses between May 2020 and April 2021. And we know this year is not over yet. It's been a 30% increase in overdoses. So as we see right now, this right here is a chemical warfare. 103,000 people just OD'd up out of here. And that don't got nothing to do with the vax. That has nothing to do with the sickness that's going on. But 103,000 people have died, and we already know they also could be playing with these numbers. It could be 3 times more than that or 2 times more, because we know how they play with the numbers. You did. But the CDC has reported 103,000 Americans have died from drug overdose. So that's what you got to understand, right? And I don't knock nobody that get high. I just encourage everybody that do get high to get off them drugs, man. Get help. And I'm gonna say that because we know in this world it is a heavy opioid crisis, and I'm gonna be specific. It's a very high. A lot of Americans that deal with heroin. It is a lot of heroin addicts all across America for different reasons. Some people, went through major pain in their life physically, and they got hooked on pills, and then they had to graduate to the dope because they had to try to cover the pain. Then you got people that got mental issues. They've been through a lot of mental pain, and they slipped up and hit a bag and got hooked. You understand? But my point is, for the people that's on heroin, it's a slick assassination process going on, and it's called chemical warfare, where they're putting fentanyl in the heroin. You got to understand what's going on. Fentanyl is what's doing all the killing, and the reason why the fentanyl is doing the killing is because we know that shit is processed in a lab. For two, that shit come from China. You dig? And you got to understand, right? From what I learned, not only do they have informants on the street, they got these informants now selling fentanyl. Remember, for my people that's from the street, that's from the hood, you know that the police will set niggas up with everything they need to sell their work. Like, they'll have a CI, a confidential informant or informant. They'll put that nigga up in a house. They'll get that nigga a car. They'll put that nigga, put money in his pocket, and they get a nigga work. But what's going on now is some of these confidential informants are selling lace bags on purpose. You understand? They selling tainted bags of dope. They selling tainted pills. You know what I'm saying? People making pills in their crib now. But I'm trying to tell you, this whole fentanyl situation, you dig, it's a chemical warfare. Anytime I seen them covering this shit on Chicago PD episodes, it's a couple of episodes on Hulu where they dealing with. I forgot the episode. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. It take place in Boston, and they showed in the TV show how the police ran up in an individual's crib. They found the fentanyl, and the police just put his hands on the dope and passed out. My point is, once you see it on the TV, you already know it's going on in the street. And you also got to understand, fentanyl it's a processed drug, but it's really a chemical warfare. That's why you got to understand why the death rates are going up. And also, it's been said that America wants to get rid of the useless eaters. And basically, like I spoke on, the people that's on heroin, I'm talking about the ones in the street that you see begging, holding up signs, the ones that used to be all up in front of the fast food store, the niggas on the ground. They trying to do away with all of that, because they call them useless eaters. And we understand a lot of these people that are hooked on drugs, they do get disability checks, they get government assistance, and they feel like if they can dispose of these people, that's more money for America to keep in their pocket. You did. They don't want to keep paying drug addicts and supporting their habit. That's part of what's going on, allegedly. You understand? So 103,000 Americans has died from a drug overdose. And that's from May 2020 to April 2021. And there's more numbers being calculated, and all the numbers ain't even in on that. So I'm showing you how we dealing with a straight warfare. We also know niggas are going to jail for setting the fentanyl. Niggas selling dope mixed with the fentanyl, they getting life, all type of crazy numbers. So they get a 2-for-1. They get a body from somebody dying, and then the niggas that's selling it, they gonna go to jail for a long time. So they get a 2-for-1 deal. You understand? So when we look at 103,000 Americans OD, you understand? If they're able to trace those killers, that could be 103,000 niggas in jail off the rip. And if they in a cartel or they in a gang, that's even more numbers than that. So I'm showing you how fast numbers start expanding and niggas start disappearing. That's how this shit works. And this is happening way faster than you see people getting put on ventilators. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. There's a lot of shit going on. You dig? But you got to pay attention. It's chemical warfare. It's mental warfare, slander. Everything is being portrayed against the black community, or should I say the urban community, or shall I say the poor community? Because this affects poor white people as well. You dig? It's a have against the have-nots. It's not about racism. Racism is a game America been playing for a long time. But if you've been around the world, you've been places, you've seen white people poorer than black people. You dig? That's what time it is. You understand? That's where we at with this shit right now. And like I said, moving right along, because I got some things to do, but I had to pull up. You understand? Salute to the chat once again. Black Magic 83. You understand? Alan, I see y'all. Another thing which has happened is Malcolm X killers have been exonerated. So the same week, we got two different trials going on with white individuals that might beat cases. We don't know. But on the same token, Malcolm X killers have been exonerated. And I think only one of them are left living. You dig? But they've been exonerated. Basically, they were scapegoats in the situation, and the real killer got away. You know what I'm saying? And this is the outcome of a documentary made last year in 2020, and how the brothers shine light on the situation, on how the FBI, the NYPD, and a lot of others knew what was going on with the whole Malcolm X beef, and basically was saying that they let it go on. You dig? Because a lot of people wanted Malcolm X gone, and they basically tried to say that the NYPD and the FBI was also in cahoots with the whole situation, allegedly. You understand? And it was three killers that went to jail, but in reality, they say they were scapegoats, and a lot of them brothers spent 20 years or better in jail. But now they're finally being exonerated, and it's getting taken off their record. And we see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? They've been accused for things. They sat in jail, and now them brothers like 80 years old, like 80 and things of that nature. Now they finally being exonerated when the whole time NYPD and other people knew this shit was bogus the whole time. So that's just showing you another way how, like I said, a person's life is worth nothing. Period. You know what I'm saying? But Malcolm X killers have been exonerated, and they cleared their name. But a lot of people already knew they was the real ones who did it anyway. Because the people that followed the story, it was undercover police as well in that building the whole time. You understand? And people say that whole thing was planned out anyway. So that's why I say, man, when you start turning over old stones and all that, you're gonna always see a lot of dirt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shady shit been going on in America for a long time, man, but a lot of this shit is coming to a head. Next thing I'm gonna touch on. R. Kelly associate Michael Williams, 38, received 8 years in prison. He received an 8-year prison sentence for setting one of R. Kelly's accusers' vehicles on fire. A Georgia man admitted to flaming a woman's car for intimidation. He also conducted internet searches on how to make bombs, and he also looked up what countries that he can go to that does not extradite. And I'm gonna tell you, this might as well be used against R. Kelly in court at his sentencing. So like I said, for a lot of you clown niggas that be campaigning R. Kelly's innocent, you are basically exposing yourself, because you know that man is the pedos champ, and he's the champ of the Chesters, and you keep saluting that man. And that's okay. Everybody got their own opinion. I'm not here to say that man guilty, but sometimes you need to shut up until you see what happened before you start campaigning. Because I'm gonna ask one question. If R. Kelly is so innocent, why would a man get 8 years for trying to blow up a woman's car and setting a woman's car on fire? And this woman has kids under 10 years old. You see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They're not going to tell you everything. Why would this man get 8 years? He got 8 years in prison. And you know this man already done snitched on R. Kelly. You know he done spilled the beans, told everything about that man. But we talking about a man that's 38 years old, received 8 years in prison, sentenced for burning a woman's car on fire, trying to intimidate a woman. So I'm trying to show you how these niggas are cowards. They're coward ass niggas. And then you got niggas be online co-signing R. Kelly every day. R. Kelly, R. Kelly. Bitch ass niggas like Choke No Joke. See? It's always the bitch ass nigga that want to co-sign pedophiles, right? But he don't want to go against Africa Bambaataa. And Choke No Joke is another nigga from the Bronx. But you and him say nothing about Africa Bambaataa. And I told you Africa Bambaataa is the GOAT of sex trafficking, allegedly. Because he been violating kids for damn near 50 years. And niggas so scared, they don't want to go to court and face that man. You got niggas named John Doe making reports on Africa Bambaataa because niggas scared to put their name out there. So I'm showing you how these niggas are cowards and they shook ass niggas. And niggas like Choke No Joke, he dedicated his whole channel to R. Kelly every day. I don't know what for. Because Choke No Joke, nigga, you still homeless and R. Kelly can't do nothing for you, nigga. Period. So when we see an R. Kelly associate, Michael Williams, 38, receive an 8-year prison sentence for trying to burn a woman's vehicle on fire. And he also was looking up ways to make bombs. So that shows you niggas are fucking out of their mind. And you got sick niggas online that co-sign all this shit. And it's a couple of you niggas I seen campaigning for R. Kelly. And you gonna get your day too. And a lot of you niggas, y'all got shady ass backgrounds. You feel me? Whether I agree with R. Kelly or not, guess what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let it play out. Because I don't know that man. I wasn't with that man. You never stick your neck out for a man you don't even know. That's a fool. Or unless you might be the same type of nigga and you don't want to see him get done dirty. You dig? A lot of you niggas are chesters, period. That's why you stay online 24/7, because y'all the same niggas was online since MySpace. Y'all was the same niggas online trying to holler at little girls on TikTok, Snapchat. Y'all the same niggas. And some of y'all was trying to holler at little girls and little boys. You dig? Y'all niggas are suspect, and I know who you niggas is. Don't get it fucked up. And a lot of you niggas just been trying to clear your own name because you don't want to get caught up in that trafficking case. That's why a lot of you niggas done spilled the beans. Y'all niggas came out the closet because a lot of you niggas are scared. Let's be real. But I'm gonna speak on it again for those who ain't see the video that I made yesterday of, you know what I'm saying? Africa Bambaataa is the GOAT of sex trafficking because he's the greatest of all time that did it, and he ain't been faded yet, allegedly. Disclaimer. He has not been faded. I haven't heard about him getting his snot box rocked. I haven't heard about him getting smacked in the face. I ain't even heard about the nigga getting punched in the arm. You dig? And he's 64 years old, right? And it's a hidden law, right? Shh. When nobody says his name, they keep quiet. And you'll see it's a circle of niggas. They be quiet. They don't say his name at all. But they'll talk about every other rapper. They'll tell you about every rapper that's a snitch. They'll tell you about every other rapper that's a fake activist. They'll tell you about every other rapper. But when it comes to the king of the pedophiles, the king of the Chester, niggas be shh. You smell me? So we not gonna play. I see you niggas. But R. Kelly is a sucker ass nigga, and he loves to manipulate young women, and that's what the fuck he did. You dig? Now we got something else. Now we know about Portia Williams, who from the Housewives, and she also came out recently saying R. Kelly flew her to his Chicago home, but basically she claims allegedly that she was going to meet with him at the studio, but when she pulled up, they took her to R. Kelly's house. Now she admits she was 25 when this happened, or she could be lying, who knows? But she said when she was 25, she went to meet with R. Kelly at the studio to pursue her singing career, but they wound up taking her to his house, and he basically instructed her to his bedroom and told her to get naked. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. We keep getting the same story, the same allegation, the same thing, which we already knew. We knew who R. Kelly was when he had the young girl on the tape. We know this shit already, all right? We're not going to keep playing these games. So for you R. Kelly supporters, I promise you, if that man get time in jail, niggas going to be coming for y'all neck. I'm coming for y'all niggas' neck if that man get time. I promise you. That's a fact. So watch you co-sign, nigga, because when you co-sign the wrong people, you be exposing yourself. You dig? Because you niggas pick and choose who you want to get behind. Y'all pick and choose which y'all want to campaign, right? But these are the same niggas when this is another thing I'm gonna prove it to you. These are the same niggas when Polite got caught up in that situation. These are the same niggas didn't speak about Polite neither. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a circle of these niggas. It's a circle of these niggas that because Chesters protect Chesters. That's how the shit work. No Chester want to see another Chester go down. It breaks their heart. You smell me? So they gotta all stick together and co-sign each other's shit. And they'll tell you about every other rapper that snitched. They'll tell you about every other rapper. But when it comes to this nigga Bambaataa, the GOAT of sex trafficking, they don't want to smoke with Bam. You dig? And he's a 64-year-old coward ass nigga. And he's a pervert, nigga. And he been violating people since the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And niggas still let him live. And guess what? All them people he violated, they still scared. They scared to speak up. And you got niggas want to hide their face. And the only reason why I'm speaking on it because Bambaataa is about to beat this case, and guess what? He's not even put up on criminal charges anyway. The person that took him to court only took him to court for some money, so they didn't want to lock him up anyway, which shows you that they fucking cowards, and John Doe is a bitch-ass nigga. And also from the reports of John Doe, which I will be exposing at a later date, when you hear the story of John Doe, you automatically gonna know who the fuck John Doe is. It's that simple, man. Niggas always gonna tell on themselves, man. Period. Also, another word to the wise is they say you need to shop early for Thanksgiving. If you ain't shop already, you need to get to shopping now for those who celebrate it. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, you still got to go get your products for your house, your food items, plates, whatever you need, because all that shit is drying up on the shelf. You understand? That's national news. So if you celebrate it or not, you got to get your shit in order because you might go to the supermarket. You might not be able to find nothing you really need. So basically, get what you need right now. You understand? And that's how it's going on. Another thing I'm going to speak on is the Ahmaud Arbery case. And, you know what I'm saying, They have said that Ahmaud Arbery was shot twice, and he was likely shot trying to grab or push the shotgun away. Forensic pathologist Edmund R. Donahue testified on Tuesday in court. So there you have it. The forensic pathologist said that the man tried to push and grab the gun away. Basically, he seen him trying to blow his face off and he tried to push it away. You understand? He tried to fight for his life. And we also got to understand, like we spoke on, like we spoke on Grown Man Talk, all right? If this man was jogging and we seen him with summer clothes on and you seen him running from this location, you would have seen if he had some shit in his hand that he stole. Or you'd have seen some shit in his pocket. But we know that's bullshit because there was nothing in that house to steal. And even the owner came out and said he don't want to press charges. He said the man didn't do nothing. So how did this man get you know what I'm saying? How did this man get done like Ricky from Boys in the Hood? You heard? When this man was running with nothing on him. And why did it take 3 niggas to gauge him down? Now these coward men claim at first they was gonna use their camera to get footage of him so they can give it to the police. That's what they claim. But we know when they pulled up on him, it didn't go down like that because there's 3 of them plus a shotgun, 1 man running, nothing in his hand, nothing bulging out his pockets. Why did y'all hit that man with a gauge? It's common sense. If he stole something, it would have been in his hand or would have been in his pocket. Because it was a hot day, you dig? So we know that shit don't make no sense. What can you steal out of house worth of value that, you know what I'm saying, nobody even live in, for one? And for two, if he stole something, y'all would have seen it while he was running. You would have seen it in his hand. But this is the point that the forensic pathologist said that Ahmaud was shot twice and was likely shot trying to grab or push the shotgun away. So y'all do the math on that and you understand and study that right there, because we know it's some shady activity going on. We know it's some things are real and some things are distraction. That's why you'll see in these last couple of weeks, the past 2 weeks since that Travis Scott shit happened, you see all these entertainers popping back out with distractions and bullshit stories. Like I said, these the same niggas going on tour, taking your money when they really should be going around feeding the poor. They really should be going around giving out coats. You understand? They not going around giving nothing to the people. They going around taking. So it shows you all this shit is headed at. You got to look out for yourself, because guess what? Don't nobody care. And Michael Jackson told you they don't really care about us, but niggas thought he was crazy. You understand? Niggas ain't want to hear what Michael Jackson was talking about to that man to lose his life. You feel me? That's where we at with this shit right now. So like I said, salute to the chat. Kashana Brown, always in the building. Diz NY, John Horse, I see y'all. Todd Caesar, you dig? Everybody that pull up, you understand? Jaheem J, what's good? Like I said, I work with this program. Y'all know I ain't been on StreamYard, but I'm about to start pimping the StreamYard out, and I'm about to start coming with a whole lot of content. I will be collabing with people. Like I said, if you want to collab, you know what I'm saying, you hit me on Instagram in the inbox, or you can Gmail me. You feel me? 4NOFAME@gmail.com, and we set up dates. We gonna work and all that. But I'm telling you, I ain't with that dumb shit. You understand? So like I said, I got things to do today, but I still got to pull up for my people, because I got to let y'all know what's going on. And I'm probably going to come on again later. You know what I'm saying? We definitely going to do Grown Man Talk later on. Last night we had a 3-hour show that we touched a whole lot about that whole young Dolph situation. You understand? And it's a lot of suspect shit going on. Like I said, today we got to see what's next to happen. Like every day is some new shit gonna happen, and we don't know what's next or who's next. But I'm gonna do a recap for those that just pulled up. You know what I'm saying? In Memphis, they got a curfew. You understand? The police chief is warning citizens to stay home. You understand? Stay home. They want people to be in the crib because they feel like a lot of violence is going to take place in Memphis, and they don't want no innocent bystanders getting shot up, getting killed. You dig? And I also reported that Memphis has had 275 homicides this year alone, and the year ain't even over yet. You understand? People don't understand winter doesn't even officially start to December 21st. It's not even winter yet, technically. So this is giving you an idea of what's going on and what's yet to come, because we about to go into the coldest winter ever. And we also know that the nigga Moneybag Joe, you understand, because he just throw money all over the place, you know, Creepy Joe, as some call him, you dig? But we know Joe also just signed a $1.2 trillion deal, and we know none of this money is going into your community. So that's all you need to know about that. You understand? So niggas are going to keep getting crazy because it's not going to be no help. It's not going to be no help for those that like to wait for help. It's not going to happen. You dig? But it's also been a confirmed shooting in the Orange Mound section of Memphis yesterday. That's a fact. It's been a confirmed shooting after the Dolph situation. So not to bounce all over the place, but I'm letting y'all know the type of things that's going down. You understand? And another thing I spoke on is the CDC reports of 103,000 Americans died from drug overdoses. You know what I'm saying? And that's from May 2020 to April 2021. So that shows you they didn't even count the deaths from May 2021 to now. Those numbers ain't even being counted. And that's why you see a lot of people dropping dead. A lot of people do got hidden habits. You understand? They got hidden habits. And some people are hitting that bag and they passing out. They're not getting back up. You dig? Because that Fetty Wap, as I call it, like I've been calling it Fetty Wap, you dig? That Fetty Wap is a chemical warfare. That's why it's accessible for anybody to get it. And if you're not a fucking chemist, nigga, you don't know how to mix shit up, and it don't matter. Niggas are putting that shit together for $1 and killing people. You feel me? When you selling fentanyl, you basically catching bodies out here. You might catch more bodies than a nigga with a gun. That's how the shit go down. So it's definitely chemical warfare because people know, you know what I'm saying? They understand that it's so much stress. And a lot of people gonna fall weak and they're gonna try to get high. But some of these people, when they try to get high, they're gonna die. You understand? They're not gonna make it. And it's also been reports of, you know, I gave y'all the reports about the legal marijuana, how when I broke down the symptoms, all the symptoms of the legal marijuana got the same exact symptoms of heroin because a lot of this new shit in the lab is being laced. It's being laced, period, whether you like it or not. You understand? So you got to pay attention to what you're doing. But 103,000 Americans have died from a drug overdose. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I'm gonna report on for those that didn't hear, R. Kelly associate Michael Williams, 38, received an 8-year prison sentence for trying to flame one of R. Kelly's accusers. He tried to flame her vehicle. You dig? And this Georgia man admitted to it. He tried to flame her car for witness intimidation. And he also was looking on the internet on how to make bombs. And he also was looking at on the internet which countries do not extradite to America. So I want y'all to see how far this nigga will go to scare women and also to basically kill women. Allegedly, that's really what it is. You understand? And this is a man that was putting in work for R. Kelly. And I'm not gonna say R. Kelly told him to do it, but I'm pretty sure this nigga gonna snitch in court. He's gonna snitch in court, and this also will be used against R. Kelly in the court of law. Don't get it. So my point is this: if this man got 8 years for witness intimidation, I mean, don't we think R. Kelly gonna get some type of time? For those that say he gonna beat it, it don't make no sense. And that's how I know you niggas don't know law. But if I'm wrong about R. Kelly, he beat it, I apologize. But right now, fuck that nigga. Period. You know what I'm saying? And with that note, I got to get up out of here because I got to go take care of some business, right? So I said, well, I got the vibes. I'm going to just pull up and holler at the people and see how this program works because this is my first time going live on StreamYard. You dig? Once again, salute to the chat and salute the Miss Playful for the donation. You understand? That's the queen right there. She always support the bro. And I also want to salute Jess Boo for the donation as well. You understand? And for everybody that support the channel, whether you donate or not, I'm gonna keep it coming. I got love for everybody. The thing I ask you to do is leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you can share the video, you share the video. You know what I'm saying? If you can, that's all love. That's all good. You understand? I do with real supporters. I don't care about the spectators. You dig? But with that note, you dig? This is the 4NOFAME Primetime episode 42 live stream. You understand? And I'm gonna say rest in peace to young Dolph. And I want everybody to have a good day, a blessed day. And I will be tuning in, tapping into everybody, seeing what's going on, showing love. Y'all know how I do. You did this for no fame, for no clout. And I'm gonna say salute to the 4NOFAME Mafia, salute to the team, and I'm out.